afternoon, everybody. Good afternoon, everybody. I would say rise and grind, but he has risen, right? He has risen. He has risen. We are going to the gym, everybody. Yes. We're headed to the gym for a little while. Then I'll come home to do my lunchtime chat. Yes. Don't forget to check out the video that drops to all non-channel members at 11 a.m. Eastern. So there's a video, getting you ready for the 2025 season. I just uploaded it about an hour ago for the channel members, about an hour and a half ago. So in 8 minutes it goes live. By the time you see this, hopefully you've already watched that. We have our 2 o'clock Eastern lunchtime chat from the man cave. Yes, my mama's basement. That's where it's going to be, people. So I wanted to do a video. I wanted to touch on this. Michael Irvin has been very, very critical of the Cowboys. He has been. Make no mistake. The coaching search. And listen, I know I'm a step ahead of you, like a lot of you Eagle fans. Sorry, I am. I'm a step ahead. I know when I do a video that it's going to be a certain troll that's going to say OTAs. Listen, you can, oh, look at this poor baby. Oh, he got a collar. Are you okay? What's the matter? Oh, he's skinny. Where you at? Oh, there he goes. He's on the move, so if he didn't have a collar, he was coming home with me. I don't like strays. Make sure you pick up the stray animals, at least dogs and cats, but especially dogs, man. Cats can kind of fend for themselves a little bit. Anyway, circling back, Vinny Hagan, man of Hawkins' own. Where the hell was I? Oh, yeah. Michael Irvin has been very, very critical of the Dallas Cowboys. I'm good right now. You can see my eyes. He's been very critical of the Cowboys. Again, everybody should be. Okay? And I want to talk to my Cowboy fans. You're allowed to be critical. You're allowed to listen to a little criticism regarding Micah, because Micah has a few areas that he can improve. Absolutely. If you can't see that, then you got your cowboy blinders on. There are areas of his game that he must get better. We gotta hope that Eberflus is that guy to unleash it. Only time will tell. But to laugh listen, I welcome trolls. I do. I don't care. It helps the channels to troll your ass away. That's just kind of how I feel. But Michael Irvin has kind of seen the light a little bit with Schotty. Yes, he has seen the light with Brian Schottenheimer. Again, there's some things that are going on that Micah is, if you haven't seen it, I'm going to show you now. Michael went to practice the other day, and let me just give you a little snippet of what he saw.
I'm telling you, I like what I saw. I like how he's handling it. I like how Coach goes about it. When they were doing good, we had a great practice. We started off, it was so crisp. Everybody was hyped. They were making all kind of plays. We went on the field. I'm out on the field, talking my noise. It was crisp. It was moving. And Coach called everybody up. That's great. We're going to do this. I told you, keep working hard. We're going to take a little break right now. You earned it. But then after the break, what I loved was after the break, we came back and started off a little slouchy. He brought him back up and got back on that button. He said, I gave you credit and I gave you some time. You earned it. But you come back out here and do. Truly, I was thinking, hey, they're really going pretty good, but he's got to set that tone. He could have seen one person that just takes it a little bit easy, and he calls everybody up because it's unacceptable. And that one damn person can destroy everything. So it's unacceptable. You see people like, oh, who didn't go going hard? Who wasn't going hard? Who didn't go hard when Coach did this? Who wasn't going hard? That was very important. It was very important to see. When Coach said, get up, what is going on? I gave you credit. I gave you a little bit of a break, and you come back out and I see shit slouching. What is going on? Dude, I know what I'm talking about. I saw guys looking around like, who's slouching? What's going on? What's going on? That's competition under pressure. I'm telling you, everybody was looking around. You know why? Because that ain't what we're doing, and we need to hold everybody accountable. And they're like, who? And nobody said anything, but that's how you build champions. Because now nobody wants to be the one to let everybody down. And if everybody looking around saying, who did that? Who took it easy? Who went, who? Then you get some answers around here.
So there you have it. Michael Irvin likes what he sees with what's going on with Schotty. Now, only time will tell, right? It's early on, but we didn't. You get a vibe early on. You get a vibe with a coach. And I will say how sometimes that vibe is wrong. Sometimes the vibe is wrong. Early on in Nick Sirianni's tenure, the vibe was not good. The vibe was not good with Dracula. It wasn't. But, you know, he's a good head coach, Dracula. He is. And I say that because they won a Super Bowl and they've won a lot of regular season games. What you want a head coach to do is not mess things up. Step in when needed, address when needed. Unless you're a play calling head coach. And that's what's going to be interesting to see where Brian Schottenheimer falls with the play calling, right? We know he's going to call the plays. We know Clayton Adams, who has a history of being able to take an offensive line in Arizona, middling, and make them top tier, the offensive line with the running game. Enter the Kansas State offensive line coach or offensive coordinator. He's going to come in. And Riley, is that his name? Riley. Put it in the comments. I just had a brain fart. The Kansas State offensive line coach or offensive coordinator, who's going to be the offensive line coach under Clayton Adams. Again, a lot of success. Dallas has gotten, I know, to the chagrin of a lot of Commando fans, Eagle fans, you know. Bang 49er game we haven't heard a lot from. Why? Because they got a little Hamid in them. They go in their cave. You know what I'm saying? It's been longer for the 49ers that have won the Super Bowl than it has been for the Cowboys. Now, they've been to one, but it's been longer since they've won one. But, you know, they'll come out of their cave soon. Right now, Hamid is out of his cave and he's loud. We'll see if it starts going south, if he hangs around. We know where that narrative's going. If we should happen to win September 4th, you ain't winning September 4th. If the stars align where the Cowboys win, I know I won't be we'll be talking Super Bowl, but I know if Hamid shows up, he won't say great game, you guys put boot to ass. What Hamid will say is, yeah, but you'll choke in the playoffs. Listen, Dallas fans, this is what the trolls are going to do. Until you get over the hump and win 6, the quest for 6, everybody. Not 1, not 2. We're going for 6, right? And we need to shut up that 30-year narrative heading into 30 years since we've won one. Won 4 playoff games in that time span. Not good enough. You hear me, Drew? Not good enough. But Wade, Eagle fan Wade, Walker Wade, not good enough. Get your channel together, bro. Me and you, head to head. Me and Mark against Eagle fan Wade and Eagle fan Drew. That would be great. I'm kidding, Wade. I know you're a Cowboy fan. But yeah, Michael Irvin had a lot of concerns heading into the coaching hire. Wanted Dion. I wanted Dion for the clout and what he was going to bring to the team, not necessarily for the circus. And we were reminded about the circus as it pertains to Shedeur Sanders. We were reminded that the circus is real, people, and we dodged a bullet. Our thirst for win. Sorry, I'm trying to cool down. My air is not working. The thirst for our 6th ring or even a damn NFC championship game is, I'm parched. I'm dry. I need, let me get a hit. A little pre-workout. I'm dry. I need some postseason. I need some postseason success. But truth be told, Eagle fans, I need any kind of success right now. I need to have the Cowboys reassure me that my thinking is correct and that they are a very talented team who just can't get over the hump. And we need to get away from the deer in the headlights, if you know what I'm saying. Put in the comments if you know who I'm talking about. But Michael Irvin has been critical. Yeah, he's a cheerleader. Of course he's a cheerleader, but he's also an unbelievable leader, and I trust his leadership. That's why he wanted Dion. He wanted Dion because he brings a certain level that people have to meet or you're going to get called out. In the pros. College, listen, I was disappointed at what happened in Colorado. They had all those big-time head coaches, and they still didn't do much. They were one of the top teams in transfer portal, yet they still didn't do much. So, again, I know it's tough in this day and age, but I think Colorado underachieved. In the end, I think we dodged a bullet for now. I still think Deion Sanders may eventually be a head coach in the NFL, but I don't know. Right now, we got Brian Schottenheimer, and everything looks really good. Let me just play a little clip of Michael Irvin as he finishes up his thoughts on the NFC East and what everybody's thinking regarding the Dallas Cowboys.
You want to know who broke the promise. What did I tell y'all? If you want to win a championship, all you got to do is a promise made one man to the other. Each and every day, I will get my job done today. At the end of that practice, when Coach called them up and got on them about that last little piece being a little late, like a day or so, and everybody looked around going, ooh, like, ooh. I said, okay. We working on the right stuff. And then I got the Tyler boys right there. You know, what's up, mate? What's up? The Tyler boys got, that line looking like they're looking. I'm telling y'all, I walked out of there real excited about this season. And I'm going to tell you, a lot of people going to be sleeping like I don't know what. You going to sleep, and then we going to creep. Right? Everybody talking about Washington. Everybody talking about Philadelphia. And then the Cowboys got the hardest schedule we ever seen. Oh, my God, this is about to be. Oh, my God. No. What y'all are trying to do when you're saying all of that is create this fear and anxiety. But what I saw today was what I needed to see so I can tell you that shit ain't gonna work. Because I saw a man that's trying to grab all of this opportunity that he has. And he's changing that culture. And he's done one thing that I hold true. You must make people comfortable with them two things. Competing like a mother, brother. And then pressure.
Well, there it is. Michael Irvin has laid down the gauntlet. Everybody's sleeping. Everybody's talking about the Commanders. Everybody's talking about the Eagles. Good. Because what we're seeing with brother to brother, I got my teammates back. The culture. You're seeing all these words that have been missing in a talented Dallas football team. Now, last year they were thin. They went in real thin. I think last year is this year's version of the San Francisco 49ers. The difference between the 49ers of this year and the Cowboys of last year was Dallas was coming off a division win, although they did lose at home as number 2 seed against Green Bay. They were coming off a division title, 12 wins, and they had a first place schedule. The 49ers have a cake schedule, so expect the Niners to have a decent regular season. But if they suffer any sort of injury, they're in serious trouble this year. And I'm not saying I'm wishing upon that. I'm just laying out the facts. Each year your team takes a certain shape. Some years you have more depth, right? But the year we lost to Green Bay, we had a lot of depth. Shame on us for not doing better. Shame on Dak Prescott. Shame on Dan Quinn. Yes, Commanders Dan Quinn, who I believe will take a step back this year. Momo, I believe the Commanders will take a step back. What does that mean? Well, what that means is you may have a decent amount of regular season wins, but you will not go as far. You may even be one and done in the playoffs. Yes, that's how I strongly believe. I don't believe that Commanders are going to... I that's a tough call. We got a long way off before we pick who's going to win and who's going to win a division. Right now, if I had to put money on it, I'm picking the Eagles early on. But I think Dallas may shock. And if Eagles don't get off to a good start, it could be bad, Eagle fans. I know you guys don't see it that way. And I'm not like trying to troll you. You need to get off to a good start. Because your schedule is relatively tough, and then it lightens up, and then it gets tough again, in my opinion. So, stay tuned on that. I mean, Dallas, yeah, it gets tough, and then it gets tougher, and then it lightens up. I mean, we have a stretch where we should rattle off. I mean, I'm not getting into numbers, but after 8 games, if we got 5 or 6 wins, watch out. If not, if it's the other way around, then we're in trouble. I know I'm stating the obvious, but I think Dallas needs to get off to a good start if they will have any chance to compete. But the Commanders, they have an easier schedule, but they're not going to sneak up on everybody. I don't think their defense is that great. I don't think, that Jaden Daniels is going to pick up where he left off. I think NFL defenses are not stupid. So this is where Michael Irvin talks about it, right? And it's funny because they put out a number of like 12 wins. I still think that's high for Dallas. But he put out a number, and I'm like, yeah, there we go. But after he breaks down what we just saw, now we will see with Brian Schottenheimer. One of Michael Irvin's things is, and I will keep it 100 when we find out, if Dallas is allowed to stay home if all the players are allowed to be home with their families on all home games the night before and not stay at a team hotel, I'll be disappointed. I expect Brian Schottenheimer to make them stay at a team hotel. So stay tuned on that. That's a bigger deal than what people think. You got to have a very veteran-laden team that has seen success in the postseason to be able to give them that kind of leeway regarding being able to trust them and stay home with their family and kids and be distracted the night before a game. So, again, if he allows that, then I'll be a little disappointed. Maybe back off a little bit. But we shall see. We're going to give them time. But I'm going to get my workout on, people. Yes, I am. I need to break a sweat. I haven't done it nearly enough, especially since I've been off the street. We'll see how long I stay off the street. Who knows? Stay tuned on that. But don't forget, live stream today at 2 o'clock. It's 3 hours from right now, a little less than 3. I'll try to get this up. And don't forget to check out my other video that's live now. It is live. Go check it out. All right, everybody. Talk to you later. We coming for the meats.
I'll have you know I have the reflexes of a cat and the speed of a mongoose. Throw it. I dare ya. Ah! Ah! Oh!